U2S Media.
Welcome to another dope episode of Other Southern. We're your hosts, Trapper D God,
Bill Bixby.
And like always, we're here to give you the real.
But as we always do, I know it's been a minute. You miss us?
Yeah, we back.
As we always do, we got to shout out our engineer, Pablo,
Pablissimo,
a.k.a. Trap That Teasy, a.k.a. Supreme Being. What up, fool? What's happening, baby boy?
What's good, Pablo?
What's going on, cuz?
What it is?
Been a minute, man.
It's
back
been a
again,
minute.
man.
We made it.
I mean? One thing about when you do your own shit, you can do whenever you want to do it.
Hey, listen, that's the beauty of doing that. Having your own LLC for this.
You dig?
Yeah, man, but
we back.
We back to get y'all some real shit, man. We back to just entertain y'all with stuff that's going on in the world like we always do. Right. Keep y'all up to date in case you ain't know. Right. Still the voice of Florida, nigga. You know how we do.
I mean, you see the drill, you see how he done flourish now.
Oh yeah, we moving up in the world. That's how long it's been, man. We out here, man. We doing things.
Yes, sir.
You know, peace within.
You dig?
But yeah, man. But what's been going on, man? Like, we got a lot of news. We got a lot of shit going on, man.
Right.
We got a lot
going on in the world right now, man.
There's a lot of things that we got to get caught up with, but most important, there's still things that's going on right now that really affect, you know, us.
Right.
You know, so we got to,
especially us.
You know, well, somebody got
to affects us just a little bit more.
Oh yeah, somebody got to love us.
Right.
But so of course we're gonna go with everybody most the villain of the day, man.
Okay.
Kanye.
Damn.
And I like Kanye.
I fuck with Kanye, man. I just I don't know what's real and what's not with Kanye.
I understand what Kanye be trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand.
See, let's get into that now.
Nah, but a lot of times people be like, Kanye is Kanye. You know, he one of those people like most mad geniuses think they are. Where you so smart that you are an art smart the matrix, and now you're trying to free the minds of the people. And I understand that God complex or whatever you want to call it.
Definitely a complex.
It's not something we haven't seen before. Just maybe not to this extent with this person.
Right.
But I don't know, man. Kanye, because a lot of people say Kanye crazy. You know, that's been the thing for a long time.
Right.
And I've been saying for a while now that Kanye not crazy. Like, that nigga is very calculated, very smart. I mean, of course, geniuses go up and down, you know what I'm saying, on the spectrum of doing sporadic things and doing things. But I don't think he crazy how people think he want to make him seem crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so pretty much man, it's too much shit just to run down, man. It's the anti-Semitic stuff, man. Yeah. That's what really took his own mouth, you know, really kind of took him under and took him away from a lot of deals and a lot of money. And all of a sudden, he's not a fucking billionaire no more.
But was he really being anti-Semitic? Was he saying he hate?
What is anti-Semitic, man?
It's when you hate Jews. Well, that's it. You hate Jews, but he never said he hate Jews.
Right.
He's just saying he recognized that Jews owns everything. They the one who control everything. But he was never speaking like he hate them.
Right.
So I don't know if I don't know if that's worthy of him losing his billions of dollars. But who to say that he didn't want to get out of those contracts and start his own thing? You know, because Kanye is a genius. You know, he might be but he even said it earlier. He was like, "Oh, I might be broke." He said in one of his videos, "I might be broke for a couple of years."
Yeah, I've seen that.
But then watch me bounce back.
Right.
So it's like Kanye is so it's kind of like Kanye talented. So just because he lost his billion doesn't mean he just broke and he can't do nothing. That nigga is still
man. You know, he still had $100 million in the bank.
Yeah, and he's still one of the top musicians doing music and church and this side, and
Right.
so it's like I'm not boo-hooing for Kanye losing $1 billion. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
I don't agree with it,
Right.
but like I said, at the end of the day, we understand that you can't say whatever you want to say, whenever you want to say it, how you want to say it,
Right.
especially in this day and age.
Right.
No matter what you say now can hurt somebody's feelings, you can be canceled.
Mm-hmm.
That's just where we at.
Right.
And Kanye has shown that he's not as scared. It's just like as other people have been being more very open with how they feel.
Right.
So, not Kanye crazy, but he not crazy because he crazy in the funny
How
way.
does
Like,
that work? You know.
because in the society mind, he crazy, but it's like because he do funny shit like
Right.
White Lives Matter.
Right.
Hilarious.
How did you feel about that?
I didn't care.
And the George Floyd comment.
Now, I feel like with the George Floyd, that shit was so far left field. The
Man.
conversation had nothing to do,
Bro, Barry Bonds said that motherfucker, bro.
nothing to do with what we talking about,
Right.
Kanye, and he just brought that out of left field. So it was like clearly that was a conversation that him and Candace Parker had with each other.
Yeah, probably.
And
right.
because he was in a comfortable space, he was like, let me just tell you a conversation that, not even trying,
Right.
but like I had a conversation about this, da 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 da. And then now he done got himself caught up because it's like, we know not everything that you say behind closed doors you're gonna say in front of everybody because certain people gonna take it out of context or whatever it is. So I think that was one of those things. But Kanye, you can't say whatever you want to say without consequences.
Right.
Like, and then because they were trying to say that Kanye donated some money to them when it happened, so he was like, and now they trying to say, I seen in the paper where he was telling the daughter of them that they should be thankful and apologize for him for what he did for them back then, and so it was just.
Tell me, who daughter? George Floyd?
Yeah,
She should be thankful
because of what he did for them back when he did whatever that was. Like Kanye is very
You're dropping bombs.
and he a wild boy.
Damn. I don't think I heard that.
You gotta. I just say that
God
shit on
damn.
the thing. But Kanye wild, man, and he gonna do what he want to do because he feel like can't nobody tell him nothing.
Right. And
Yeah.
I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, Kanye has always been able to do that. You know what I mean? Especially like when he did the George Bush thing, like George Bush don't care about black people thing, and all that. So they expect him just even with the Taylor Swift shit. So they already expect that type of activity from Kanye West.
Exactly.
You know,
He's
at the end
always
of the day.
doing.
But like they always try to give him the right away because oh he lost his mom and blah blah. He kind of went crazy after that, so don't take him serious. But he became a billionaire in that time, so
Don't leave out.
he can't be too crazy.
Don't leave out the Kardashians made him crazy too.
Yeah,
That's what some people say. The Kardashians.
The Black Widow hit him
Got a
too.
curse, I heard.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So don't forget about them playing
yeah,
a
man.
role.
He got way too many, you know what I mean, slaps on the wrist. So
Yeah.
I don't know if he just felt that he could just say what he want to say and then let me see what happened because like I always get more famous or more rich whenever I'm in this type of stuff.
No, I agree with you. I do think he was trying to push the limits.
Right.
No, I feel
But they came and snatched everything, but not saying that like I don't know if it's so calculated to where he thought this all the way out. He may be trying to piece it together now because it seems like he just begging now. I thought it was a master plan until I seen him doing all this begging and shit.
Yeah, and then it's funny though. And it's
Right.
like I can't do that but laugh because
Right.
it's like I don't know if I don't know if this is part of the plan or this is him being serious.
That's what I'm saying.
Because he like, and I'm not saying he like a child, but we all emotionally, and he lash out at his friends, and then he'll kind of like beg for help, and he'll do these things. And
Right.
like I remember when him and Drake was first going through it, then it's like, oh, he loved Drake, and now it's like he one of those, you know what I'm saying, those fair weather friends that just at any moment they could switch how they want to be type. Depending on the crowd, that's who they are. Even though he's trying to submit that he's this person.
Right. I mean, but the anti-Semitic, like what did he say? Because we forget this shit started with Nick Cannon, man.
Yeah.
Nick Cannon was the first one, and he had to jump through all those hoops to get back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anti-Semitic is just anything negative you say about a Jewish person.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's it.
That's what it is.
And you can say whatever you want about a black person. You don't lose nothing.
It's just, I guess it's like race. It's like calling a black person, I guess, the N word. So it's just like any hate towards them or anything. But like the problem is, it's like I said, because we became sensitive, you have to really go back and listen to what the person is saying and hear what the person is saying. Is they talking about hate towards this person? Or are they talking about killing these people?
Right.
Are they? If you got that out of there, then you're allowed to say it's anti-Semitic. But just because they disagree with way that these people are, doesn't
they disagree in beliefs.
Exactly. Doesn't mean now that they hate these people and they're being anti-Semitic. And that's where I feel like people are not understanding what's going on. Because like with the Kyrie situation. But I feel like it's any black person or anybody, like especially color, anybody of color that speak out because, you know, of the religion that a lot of people are into, Afro, saying that Jewish is really black people. And like, so a lot of people feel like we're not being anti-Semitic towards Jews because we're all one of the first people and we all come from Hebrews and whatever you want to call it. But Jews want their own thing too. Everybody want to fight at this little equality pie.
Right.
So everybody, like, that's how we became so sensitive.
I mean, but, you know, like, if you think about it, man, the Jews really, you know what I mean, they really run a lot of stuff, man.
They control most of it.
They control the whole, they control narratives.
But that's what Kanye said.
You know what I mean? They could destroy your whole life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, you know, I understand, you know, like, you know, the whole Jewish plight with the, you know, what happened, you know, with Hitler and,
Holocaust,
you know what I mean? Holocaust, and they lost millions of people because the Germans were trying to kill their whole, trying to wipe their existence away from the world, man.
Yeah.
You know, so that shit is very serious.
No, it is.
At the end of the day, so like that's why I kind of dive back in. Like that shit is a lot to go through, and still you rise up and you control the narratives now, man, of damn near the world, man. At least America, because shit, America is the biggest thing in the fucking world.
No, you're right.
You know what I mean? They could, you could say one thing, like look at Kyrie. Like Kyrie just, all he did is post like a
video
post.
Clip of
it. He didn't even say word. He didn't say no words.
He just posted. That's what I'm saying.
He just posted, you know,
but
when he posted it. See it there. All right.
And then now they saying that he did some anti-Semitic and he need to apologize. And it's like, what did he do?
Bro, he got a whole list of what he got to do just to come back.
But what
did
he do? He never said, that's why I keep going back. Did he say he hate these people?
Right.
Did he say he want to kill these people? Did he say anything to
put
harm to these people? So why the fuck am I apologizing because of my opinion? Like I said, we got to the point where you're not allowed to have an opinion,
right?
Because now everything is offensive,
right?
Everything could be hurt. Now we're gonna take your money away.
You can't even believe what you believe.
You offended everybody. But what I always said, dog, they act like people can't be offended. It's a part of fucking life. People be offended. So what if he offended you?
Right.
So what? Shake that shit off. It's just words. That's how that nigga feel.
Oh.
He got a platform to make other people.
Black folks
and we could trigger hate this way. Man, people who hated you already hated you. That's why they had to come together, bitch, because of the hate that they had for you. They just had to meet each other somewhere. If it wasn't here, it was there.
Right.
But people think, but like I said, but I understand we in the plight of everybody fighting for, you got LGBT, you got women's, you got
everybody jacking for position.
Black Lives Matter, you got White Lives Matter, you got Blue Lives Matter, you got the nigga on the left corner right there.
I do like the White Lives Matter. I do like that, you know, the black folks bought the rights to that. that shit is
so because they say if Kanye want to buy it,
right,
he gotta pay like $1 billion or something like that. But you know what the crazy part is back then, because I never fully answered the question about Kanye and how I felt about the White Lives Matter. And I try to tell what people don't understand this is, don't forget that Kanye got white babies. They mixed, but their mama's white. Their family pretty much white. They got white in them. They got white friends. I'm pretty sure that
they don't look white.
But I'm pretty sure. Listen, if you go down,
their mom white for sure.
But I'm saying if you go down, they grandmas and aunties, they got white people in their family. So Kanye, Kanye can't just sit there and say, oh, Black Lives Matter and not how he feel. I could say both because I got kids that's mixed with a little bit of white and Italian, whatever the fuck they in. Like, who cares though? It's Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares the fuck if Kanye want to have a White Lives Matter shirt?
Right. Like,
oh, because his platform and people going to believe, man, stop it.
You pretty much expect that from Kanye.
But if people want to believe that White Lives Matter, they already believe that shit anyways.
Right.
He's only talking to the people who already believe that White Lives Matter.
Right.
Oh, you don't want them to come out of the closet. Don't bring them out of the closet that they like White Lives Matter. Like, it's been niggas that been voting for Trump and been black folks since slavery that have turned over. Like, people just, I don't know, people just act like, but like they'll condemn Kanye to be the worst person in the world. Really, like, the man ain't killed nobody. He ain't hurting nobody, but clearly himself, if he the one losing all his money with all this stuff because you done.
So do you feel it's self-destruction, or do you feel that he has a plan in place?
I feel like it's both.
You think it's both?
Because that's usually how geniuses are.
Right.
Like, they have a plan and it's a great plan, but they don't know how to execute it because they don't know how to really communicate themselves with the world. Because they geniuses, you know, if you watching, you know, genius, they don't know how to properly interpret what they feel to people, and he do it through music, but at the same time, his real life, he's like a puppet. Like, so I don't know. I feel like he has a plan, but everything don't go according to plan. So I feel like he's such a genius. He can maneuver on the move and still make it work because he's Kanye.
Right.
And I mean, that's how Kanye probably got through some other things in his career. And he's like, shit, I didn't do this before. It ain't nothing. I don't feel like constantly do this. So I don't know. But the whole Semitic thing and that stuff, man, is getting, because, you know, that's like at the forefront of everything now. It's becoming a part of, it's a movement now that is like everything is anti-Jew. Like, you can't say nothing. And it made me think that it started a little farther back with just other things. But I don't know if his name is Edmund, whatever the nigga that used to play with Brady. Somebody said something, a black dude said something about Jews, and he told him he could come have a conversation about it because of something that happened a little while ago. Right. So I'm saying this has been building up for us, like Jew hate and like oppression and not being, you know, but you know, like you said, they've been through a lot, Muslims and shit like that. People are, and we in America, so everybody has a voice, everybody has a right, everybody has a reason to. But now we becoming too soft, becoming too sensitive. Right. Because now you can't say nothing. You used to have the freedom of speech, but now you don't got the freedom of speech.
Yeah, it's always been a freedom of speech, that's like you always say, you know, it's always a price to it.
It's always a price, yeah.
It's always a price.
But now the price is getting too high, man.
Yeah, man.
Kyrie, come on, all the shit he got to do, plus pay a fine.
Bro, he got to do he got to...
because he said, because he posted, go to counseling.
He got to apologize again formally, like he has to take some classes, then he has to sit in front of some kind of council and get approved, and like, bro... Like we know Kyrie.
All Kyrie.
I don't think he's gonna do none of that shit.
All Kyrie history has proven that all he did was help people.
Right.
He's never been a violent person. He's never done anything to hurt people. All he does is help people of all races.
Right.
So to try to make it seem like because he believes this, that now all of a sudden he's anti. Come on, stop it.
Because he believes he's a Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah,
it's really a belief,
and it's a true.
That's why, like,
it's another religion.
They're trying to make an example of this belief.
Yeah,
like you better not say this.
Better not say that.
You better not,
because
we
Jews is Jews, and you is black is black. But
we run the narrative.
Yeah, we the chosen people of Hebrew. Man, stop this shit, bro.
Right.
And it's crazy though that you would be like, that's anti-Semitic and that's hate crime. Like. Right. Man, that's that man religion.
Exactly. Man.
If you accept Scientology, no, I'm just saying. If you accept Scientology and you accept all these other religions that
atheists,
Buddhism, Hinduism, like, bro, you can accept black people believing that they're the first people to, you know, the chosen people. Like, come on, bro.
Man. We need something to believe in.
That's crazy.
Look how we've been done.
So believing in that means you gotta listen. That's why I said, bro, I feel people. I understand what you're saying when it comes to like, but see, it's kind of like what Dave Chappelle was saying about the LGBT community. It's like you can't say nothing without insulting somebody in there because they're always in there for like everybody's always got to be like somebody's attacking me. Like, man, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Do you really care that Kanye made a White Lives Matter, or fucking Kyrie posted this picture, or Like nobody really, it doesn't really matter because it didn't affect nobody. Nobody lost lives. Nothing really changed, except for the narrative that whatever people want to put out about the people who put it out.
I mean, it's really, you know, I don't want to go Jewish mafia, but it's kind of some mafia stuff, man.
It definitely
at the end of the day, like, I'm gonna silence this forever. So I'm gonna make an example. I'm gonna keep making examples and see. Hey, you better not do this. Don't
go against the family,
right?
So that's how they really doing it, bro.
Oh yeah.
And they got the money and the power and the backing and you see how all the niggas rap, I gotta get me a Jewish lawyer. These crackers, they know all the laws, they know all the shit.
Supporting
they
so
know.
Much. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, they the money man. They the money man.
It's really kind of like the Jews saying, hey, listen, we did you niggas good.
Right.
We did you good.
Ever.
We made you very lucrative. Come on now.
Yeah, man,
but that's
shit is wild, man.
That's another story, dog. Then
it's just fucked up, man. That's what it is.
This ain't no we'll be talking about me. Doing me wrong. Oh, so you know, Emeka Odeka, Emi Odeka, Celtics coach. Ex-Celtics coach. Yeah, Ime Udoka. Thank you. Ime Udoka used to be, I guess he was engaged.
Yeah, they've been
engaged
for like 15 years.
Damn.
I'm exaggerating, but shit,
it's been a while.
Like, shit, they got a son that's about 10 years old.
I didn't know this shit, bro. Like, but he cheated on her or he had an entanglement. I don't like.
There had to be a reason why they ain't married yet. That's all I'm saying, guys.
No, I didn't know if they were married or not married.
Nah, they not married.
But they had an entanglement when one of his staffers on the Boston Celtics.
Look what Jada done started. Everything entanglements now.
I refuse to call it cheating.
They ain't cheating no more. That's damn Jada, boy. Jada been on that pulpit, boy.
No, that's entanglement. He ain't really love her. It was just something that happened.
Right.
He really loved.
I mean, like I watched, you know, like, and that happened some weeks ago, you know. So I watched everything there is to watch about it, from like sportscast, you know what I mean, podcast and things like that of that nature. And from what I get from every, you know, person that touches on that subject is like, this shit has been happening for years. You know what I mean? Like, coaches have been messing with people that's in the organization, man.
They always do.
That's been happening since the beginning.
That's why they had to make a rule called fraternization.
Right. But at the end of the day, like, I wonder why this came out and this became so big. You know what I mean? It's because he messed with Karen, you know, the white lady. I don't get it, because this has been happening since the beginning of it started, man.
What?
People gonna mess around.
Listen, and I agree with you 100%.
At the end of the day, I understand she was married. I understand she Amish or whatever she was.
Oh man,
you know,
that bitch was a freak. She was fucking
right, and I guarantee she was fucking before Udoka.
He didn't break her out of no
right.
He didn't bring her out of no spiritual awakening and gave. She wasn't spiritually tied by his dick.
Bro, come on, man.
Come on now, like we adults.
And it was what is it called? Consensual? What is it?
Consensual, yeah.
It was consensual. So it was no pressure by him being in a position, nothing. But this man loses his job for that, man. I understand being suspended, but they suspended the man for a whole year. They were never planning on bringing him back. Like, come on, man.
What's crazy is, and this was what I said before about this, when I was talking to somebody else, I was like, we just don't know the whole story, because this shit don't make no sense. So what that the man cheated?
Right.
Urban Meyer got caught cheating with his wife. They didn't find that nigga. They let him fuck us up longer.
Damn. You was hoping he got fired.
All I'm saying is, how come this nigga had Boston balling?
All right. Took him to the finals.
Come on now, come on, bro. Let's
just. If Phil Jackson would have did this shit.
Listen, are we talking about basketball, or are we talking about niggas' morals and rights? If we talking about, can this nigga contribute to the winning of basketball games? Can he contribute to the winning of basketball games? Yes, he can. You're telling me because he had a relationship with somebody that he worked with, one time he got in this, say it been happening, So it wasn't a problem.
Why did it even come out?
But it wasn't a problem though, because
that stuff never even come out. That's how you don't know.
But it wasn't a problem. Y'all was still winning.
Right.
Y'all was looking way back. So now the nigga can't get a job at all. Coaching. Not Bobby. Not I ain't gonna break up these old white folks in the sports when they do foul shit from cheat into. Bro, this man's cheated on his wife. The biggest problem is that he cheated. Okay, you go to fraternize, you go to classes, you apologize, you give a fine, whatever it is. You don't lose your job, and then with the fear of never being able to coach again.
Right. I mean, like it seems like they just wiping everything off black folks' plate, man. Like you just done.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, why did that come out? Like even with the Draymond Green punch, bro. Like why did that come out, man?
Somebody put that video out,
bro. Do you imagine how much stuff will happen behind the scenes that you never never seen that people have done, man?
But the look at all the ex-basketball. I mean, look at all the ex-sports players saying that. All this shit happened all the time.
Yeah.
This kind of stuff used to happen all the time. So if it happens all the time, why is we making it seem like, and I understand, because like I said, we're in a sensitive culture. If they don't, women gonna rise that about males in the workplace and seducing women.
Right. And that shit is wrong now.
No,
let me say that, because shit, I'm sitting here talking, and people might think I'm anti-Semitic, and I'm not even talking about no Jews, because everything anti-Semitic right now. So I'm not anti-Semitic, guys. You know, at the end of the day, I'm just breaking down like what I see and what I think is right and what I think is wrong. At the end of the day, Udoka was wrong for, shitting where he make his money at, man. That's stupid, man. At the end of the day, you got to be, if you're a king and a leader, you can never fall for any little small thing like that, man. At the end of the day, like you're supposed to be on something bigger than that. Like, so how could, like, come on, man, if you're gonna cheat, like, why would you just take the crumbs, man? Like, that's stupid, man. At the end of the day, like, that's where you work at, man. That's how you feed your family, bro. Like, how, like, you said, fuck my family. Like, that's the way I think about it. This how the bread getting in the oven, man. Like, it's not right. At the end of the day, that's all I'm saying. It ain't right. And I'm not giving him no pass for it. He wrong, but I'm just saying, the punishments is extreme, and why did it come out? Like, I don't get that part of it. Like, bro, this shit been happening, man.
Listen, all I'm gonna tell you is this:
executives been fucking in the secretaries, man. Come on, man.
You can, like I said, fraternization is frowned upon. Yes. And I'm not even saying that if you want to move on from him, from that team, because you just don't like the look that they put on your organization.
Right.
But to say that this man cannot get another basketball career.
Wait, are they saying that?
That's what they, bro. Did you see? I'll show you.
I thought they were supposed to, go to the Nets. I thought the Nets had him.
But no, I'm just saying, people are out there saying, like, Matt Barnes done said, if we know the stuff, he shouldn't have one. Excuse me.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like, when I heard Matt Barnes talking about it, that's before, the information even came out. So I was like the way Matt Barnes broke it down, how he was so dramatic about it. Like, I thought it was gonna be way worse than it was.
But John Sally just said it too on the Shea Club interview with Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
He just said it too. That
I didn't watch that one.
Well, yeah, he was saying that Decker not gonna get a job.
Shout out Uncle Shay.
Yep. Yeah. So it's like, I hope he do get another job.
Man, Brooklyn going to get him. Because
if the narrative is that
Jay-Z,
if the narrative, Jay-Z, is Jay-Z still with them?
Man, he with the Nets, bro. Jay-Z.
But if the narrative is just because he cheated on his wife with Stephanie, he can't get no other job in that field in business.
The fact that that's even a possibility,
and it was consensual,
right?
Now, I can understand if it was inappropriate and he was making her feel some kind of way, and he was like, using his power to make her do stuff she didn't want to do.
Right.
I get it. That's why I'm saying I don't feel like he should be fired because it was consensual, but I understand if you want to separate yourself from it. But to say this nigga can't get a job nowhere else in sports, that's too far. That's just too far to me. But if you go to Brooklyn, that'd be perfect. That's a better fit for him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when Kyrie come
I
back.
mean, we all know Boston. Everybody knows what type of place Boston is. You know what I mean? The only people that don't know Boston is racist is the people that played for the Celtics and.
For some reason they just
Big baby, you don't know Boston. Come on, man. You know that shit.
No, you know that racist shit.
But you know, yeah, man. Everybody know Boston.
You know how
the Patriots. Everybody know how that.
But they know even from movies about Boston and how they would treat it. Come on, man. Come on. But it's funny though when
they don't like black people that much up there, guys.
But it's like
this is the truth.
It's always, but you know, it's always people complaining when Kyrie played against them and the shit they were saying. You think Kyrie was fucking lying?
Right.
You think Kyrie was making that shit up? Listen, I done been to games and stands. I heard some of the shit that they say to just other niggas that's in the stands.
Right. But not even people.
But I'd be amazed when people act like this is not possible. Like, what? Not Boston? Shut the fuck. Like, come on, man.
Right.
Like, people be tripping, bro. But it's like I said, Boston straight, and Boston doing good with it because they got a good core. But America, he gonna do good if he go to, because they did fire. What's his name? The Nash.
Nash. Steve Nash.
And I feel like Nash. I don't feel like this should be Nash's last time coaching. I just feel like they gave Nash way too big of a task for somebody who has never coached.
Yeah, like right. So you pretty much put Steve Nash on a team that's championship or die. Championship or bust. Everything aligned. Like he didn't even get a chance to, you know, get any routine going or even get any stats under himself as a coach.
And I don't know if they respected him or not, because you know you got some shit saying.
Man, you know they respect him. Kyrie, but you know Kyrie gonna let it be known.
Yeah,
Kyrie, you know, welcome back, Kyrie, but you know he gonna let me know. Like, oh, Kyrie said we can coach ourselves. We don't need him.
So
we know he said.
Once that come out, man. Yeah. Once that come out, like, and Nash doesn't seem like the kind of person that's very aggressive, and he seems like he's just more of a teacher,
right,
than an actual. You know what I'm saying? So you know he need to go somewhere where he can train young.
I mean, okay, so if you could, like, I just want to go into it because you don't know this dude is a sports guy, you know.
And
so,
I ain't
like we gonna get into the sports shit. We gonna get into all this shit, man. Because you know we may take days off, man. Motherfucker move, motherfucker go through shit in life, but we always gonna come back to this, man. You know what I mean? Like this because passion. I'm on a ride, man. But at the end of the day, like, what would you, if you could drop Steve Nash off anywhere right now, and you think he could help a team? What team would it be? Right now, you just drop him off, and you think he'll help him?
I got many places, but
many places.
I got many places that Nash can go. But my favorite place that I will send Nash is probably, because I think about this now. I'm saying, what if he would go? But then I also have to think of the fact that the coach that the people already have, because sending him there means that I would have to move the coach that they have. So that makes it
hard, bro. That's
what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's why I don't think it's many places.
But that's why. But it's when I say many, I say I could give you 3 places as well.
Okay. I
could see Nash flourishing, given a couple of years to work with whatever he wants.
Right.
Fucking Magic.
Any many years. Drop him off right now.
Magic.
You can make
drop him off with Magic.
That's a good one.
He'll be good with the Magic.
That's a good one.
Because
I like that.
Our coach is not bad. And because I like what we're doing, Paolo is everything that I thought he was going to be.
Paolo is showing his ass.
Our guards, for some reason, are not producing at a frequent rate that we need, no matter what coach we have. So I feel that Nash, since he's a point guard coach and he's an offensive coach, he can get them more, more of our shooting. Because Paolo is, he a big guard. Like our big dudes, Bo, even though he on and off, but Bo been balling. Fucking our big dudes be balling. Fucking what's the other big man? Carter. And Mubamba, he ain't came around yet, but Paolo been balling.
Paolo
been saucing. So it's
like KD.
He can be good there. He can be good here.
Oh, is that Bobo?
Bobo, you mean? Bobo.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Bobo. He been having good games and bad games. He been doing okay. Mubamba is the one that's been, he the center, but he ain't really did nothing this year.
So. This motherfucker had a whole song made about his ass.
Yeah. He ain't been doing nothing that he's supposed to do, but it's early.
Right.
It's early, but yeah, Nash could come to us.
So
Nash could go to the Wizards
with
Bill, and I feel he'll be good there. And I would put him One last place I would put him in this. Only reason I feel like he could be good here, but can't be
OKC?
good. Yeah, I'm about to say OKC, but because it's in the middle of nowhere,
Right.
it's out there.
Right.
He got a lot of young guards
Right.
and shooting,
And no expectations right now.
and you can build, you can
Right.
you can implement what you want to do and get that culture going because they got some good talent out there, young,
Yeah, they do.
and they all guards and stuff like
I mean,
that.
it's
So,
like that. Like the young talent is like
yeah, it's
coming
out there.
in like a swarm right
Yeah.
now, bro. Like
What?
they putting everything in perspective. Like look at Curry. Them can't even get no streak going.
But you see, I gave him 3 teams that don't have no
Right.
expectations of championships.
Right. That's good. All right.
And-
You got that off, man.
He could still develop them.
Drop the guy.
Yep, good shit. Since we talking, I want to talk a little bit about football.
Okay. Since
You
we're
know,
here.
since we're here, because Gator, this is my favorite time of the year. College
Right.
football, football, and basketball, and then we get a little bit of college basketball at the end
Mm-hmm.
for March Madness. But I'm shocked.
By what?
Philly doing great, Minnesota balling. Of course, Chiefs is doing good. But I'm more surprised by the people who ain't doing good. Brady, even though he had that late comeback win, which was Brady-esque, I must say.
Yeah. He took it back. You know,
He drove
heard
them the
people talking
whole
shit.
yard, bro, and
Let me
like
show
a
these
minute or
motherfuckers one
something.
more time.
Bro, he drove that, and it was poetry, bro. He
Man, and
kicked
it
them
was
niggas.
right after the ink dried. I'm done, Giselle. Give me some of that 400 mil. Because people don't know that Giselle was richer than Tom Brady was. She came in with more money.
Because he took so many pay cuts over the years.
Right. And he was able to because his wife was worth half a fucking billion.
No, I feel you. No, you damn right.
Man.
Her
That's
loss.
P. Shout out to Gunna, man. You know, shit. Like, we need to kind of talk about that a little bit too, bro. Like, it'd be like, bro, what do you think about what happened with YSL, bro? Like, that shit just came out of no fucking well.
No,
It's been a crazy year.
let me tell you about Freedom niggas too,
All right, man. Freedom boys.
because I fuck with them.
Not over lyrics, man. You need to get some evidence, man. If they going out by evidence, hey,
Once
ain't got nothing
again,
to say.
because of black people, they always find some way
To bend the
to
rules.
find some way to single us out, to take us down. It never fails. But the worst part about it now is now you got more black people who are a part of it, who's supposed to be so consciously woken. Like, and I said this before, man. Back on our old podcast, how we need our own police society to govern ourselves,
Right.
because we got to the point where like we are happy when the white man gets a black person who we feel like is unfit to carry the title of black in our name and shit. And that shit is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying?
Instead of put them to the side.
Yeah, man. You got more black people condemning black people than it is like, God, dog, nigga, you like.
Well, people would say, you know what I mean, like within every race is the same way. You know what I mean? Because
Not as flashy and showy as it is.
I mean, that's just our culture, though.
But I'm just saying, you don't see white people out there they celebrate they villains. They ain't running to tear them niggas down. What you mean? They celebrate.
We celebrate ours.
Dama killed that shit, bro.
Oh, my Lord.
That nigga had the #1 show. They love they villains.
What we say? This nigga sick.
We
He's
love they
sick.
villains.
He's sick.
But us, that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't even want to watch that shit.
Them white people ain't gonna tell us. Them white people don't tear themselves down. They love that shit.
Right.
We gonna tell them.
Shit. I think everybody watching that shit. It ain't just white people.
I ain't gonna lie.
Everybody
Listen,
watching that shit.
that shit was good as fuck.
I
I don't give a fuck. The dude who played Dahmer, and I know people gonna hate the dude that played Dahmer. That nigga killed that shit, bro.
Right.
But see, you gotta separate the actual person Dahmer, because the nigga that did it happened long ago, and I understand this. And this ain't the first serial killer murderer that killed black people that they done show. So I'm not finna act like all of a sudden now I'm offended by them showing. Nigga, the Dahmer.
I mean, I think it was just a time for that too.
But they done did so many videos about Dahmer. He got another one on Netflix. Like, this ain't the first. It's the fact that this nigga did so good. I'm telling you, it's the fact that this nigga acted so good that people love watching this shit because this nigga killed that shit, bro.
Yeah.
If you watch that shit, you be like, that nigga good.
Emmy worthy.
Emmy worthy. That nigga bro, that white boy killed that shit, boy.
Mhm.
That nigga, I'm telling you, when you watch it, you would think like, damn, this might be how Dahmer was.
He Dahmer.
He's
Shit,
Dahmer.
this nigga, it was like Ray.
Yeah,
Like,
it was like Ray.
Yeah,
It was
this
good.
nigga's
I love that shit, bro. I don't watch that shit many times, and I know people get offended, like, and it's just, but it was good, bro.
I mean, shit, like at the end of the
A
day,
good movie is a good movie.
At the
Like,
end
a
of
good
the day,
show is a
like,
good show.
It's, you know, it's history, and
Yeah.
that shit was sensationalized in media. And then
White people used to sensationalize.
right,
Yeah,
bro, that
come
shit,
on.
like they used to do, like every court hearing, everything was all on the
they
news.
loved because like
type
I
of shit,
said, the
you
white
know what I mean?
colonizers love their villains.
Right, like you were kind of like, of course we were young, but you kind of remember hearing Dahmer. You hear a joke from a comedian, like you remember that shit going up in your childhood. So like it's kind of like it was the perfect time for this shit to come out, and at the end of the day, it was the perfect time to come out because like I wanted to say the gay thing, but like yeah, man,
exactly.
like it's the LGBTQ time, you know what I mean? So that kind of goes into it too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But at the end of the day, like this, like.
But
I'm with Boosie, man. Like, at least pay the family if you're gonna do this shit. At least be paying the families of the people that lost people and they gotta relive it.
No, I feel you.
You know what I mean?
I didn't know he said that, but I'm 100% with him.
Right.
Hell yeah. Now, I make no crack.
They gotta relive it.
Come on,
this the biggest thing.
Not only that, no crackers
right
making money off that shit.
Right.
So yeah, get them some money. I'm all for that. Give them motherfuckers some money.
And I heard that the actor came out and like he wants to pay for certain things for the families and shit like that.
If he want to do that, yeah, I'm cool with that.
Right.
But like, I can't be mad at him because they asked him to act the way that he's supposed to act, and he acted and killed that shit.
He did his job.
He did his fucking job.
Right.
Like, and that's what I'm really saying. He went out there and he acted his ass like. I can't be mad at this dude, bro. I'm not finna make him seem like he a villain, like he's now all of a sudden he's trying to start some Dahmer cult. Like, bro, the nigga just did a good job. Whoever wrote that shit and filmed it, they did great with filming. It was a good movie. I'm telling you, if you watch the series, bro, if you don't like this shit, that means that you're just not into serial killers.
Right.
But if you like serial killers and you like watching shows about serial killers, it's a good show, bro.
I mean, but at the end of the day, like, the shit is all art.
Yeah,
so it don't matter what it's about if the shit is good art.
If it's good art, and that's
most
what I'm coming
like
from.
It. Most
but like, now I feel like, yeah, the shit he did to the black people back then, that's disgusting, bro. Like,
it gotta be great art for you.
For you to even be that passionate that you want to cut
shit.
them off. Right. That's how you know that nigga had to do good.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's how you know the shit was good, because the nigga was like, I can't even watch this shit, bro. Right. This so good. This nigga killing like God dog.
Like, this shit feels so real.
Yeah, that shit feels so real. Like, damn, nigga, like, who are you? Like, is you really Dahmer? Like, was you there? Are you really? Right. But like I said, people, but I don't know. I enjoyed it. But I'm just tired of counseling shit. Like, bro, like, people are so offended by everything, bro. Like, dang.
This is like one of the worst times because at the end of the day, like, it's the beginning of something, though. It's the beginning of everything that's been available and you being able to see everything. But at the end of the day, like, just like with everything, with time, shit's gonna go back. Like, people gonna get used to this shit, and it's gonna just be regular again. But we just at the beginning of the shit.
Yeah, we at the beginning. And you know us, you know me. We can't do too sensitive. Like, I can't be too sensitive. Right. One of the last things I want to get into is the Young King Takeoff.
Oh man,
Young King lost his life, man.
Yeah.
Tragedy. Wasn't a part of nothing. Got his life taken.
R.I.P. R.I.P. to the last rocket, man.
Man, dog, man. It hurt, man. Like, it is crazy because we done had podcasts about these niggas,
right?
And we done talked about Takeoff being my favorite one. Mm-hmm. You know, I done spoke on many things what I love about Takeoff and his character and stuff, and just the way his flow. And
I mean, he started the Migos flow, so he's the one who started this shit going through. Like, even Jay-Z did the Migos flow. Think about that.
Them niggas is.
Even Jay-Z did the Migos flow, man. And he started it. And he started when he was like 17 years old, man. Young Prodigy.
Young Prodigy, bro.
Real shit.
Life gone way too fast and not even a part of nothing, bro. So it's like, it make you feel like in the world where even when you're trying to stay out the way, you still in the way.
Yeah.
So you still gotta be, you ready to have it than not. Cause damn, bro, they took my dog.
Right.
Smash that nigga, bro.
Right.
Trying to help out his brother and whatever craziness.
You know, and it's kind of crazy because, I've been looking at it. I know it's hard for you to look at this type of stuff, but shit, I just want to, know what's going on, man. And shit, it's wrapped up. It happened in Houston, Texas. You know, we already know who the president and the godfather is of Houston, Texas, of Texas, period.
So-called.
Is James Prince.
Yeah, this shit.
Lil J. You know what I mean? And like, pretty much the Migos were with him. I mean, not with him personally, but James Prince Jr.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And under their protection. So it's crazy that people talk about this check-in shit. And like, these boys checked in and somebody still got killed by the people he checked in with. It's crazy, man.
It's a cold world, man. And it's so crazy because it's like, we spoke about Jay Prince before in the back in the past, and about just the way he tried to come off as this person. And, and like, I remember speaking when he got in between Drake and Pusha T beef, and he always trying to make it seem like he this. And I'm not saying he's not a super intelligent, just mafia boss too.
Right.
But I don't know if he's trying to be Don Corleone. I don't know if he's trying to be Scarface them.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's trying to be, and I'm not mad at it, like, whatever, because he could be that in Houston, but nigga, you got people dying, man, in your cities that you're supposed to be such a big influence in. People are supposed to respect you so much in. So, and they with your son.
Right.
What more safer place?
Like, I've actually heard, like, it's kind of crazy talking about it because you hear so much, like, and nothing has came out as concrete, facts. But like, I've heard that he was arguing with Jay Prince Jr. That's who the person he was, like, Quavo was supposedly arguing with.
That's even worse.
Yeah, man.
That's even worse, bro. Because then if you the person,
bro, check this out, man. Like, let me just say this too, bro. They got a video of Jay Prince. Jay Prince is he's managing Shakur Stevenson.
Mm-hmm.
Shakur Stevenson was damn near standing right next to fucking Takeoff, bro. Like, Shakur Stevenson, the boxer, the young boxer, he's a champion right now.
Yeah.
He was right there in the mix on the video, standing damn near right next to Takeoff. Yeah, man. It's wild. It's too much. It's too many things. And you knowing that, like, Jay Prince got a whole book, the art and science of respect.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was saying.
What he put in to where how long the feds and, the authorities have ever after him. You know what I mean? And he made it for damn near 30 years without a scratch.
So I'm trying to tell you, he was trying to talk about this stuff.
I mean, you don't think the feds and these people are going to really be pushing for the shit to fall on you and your family, man? You got an island, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you built an empire, that you passing down through generations, man. You just happen to be still alive, man. Like, this shit don't make no sense. Like, what kind of I don't get the protocol. I don't get none of this stuff. Like, why people allowed around superstars like this, man? Like, bro, these people are legends, bro. Migos are already legends, man. They ain't even been in the game 10 years yet. These boys legends. Like, I don't be understanding this shit happening with all these young kings dying, man. This shit, it don't make no sense to me. This shit make no sense, man.
I don't, bro.
Like, why they ain't protected? Like, why our life ain't, as important as everybody else's life?
I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know. I don't even know why you would want to, like I said, like, I don't know why you have to prove to people that you're willing to hang out in these spots to go to Houston. And I know you.
Yeah, it's all accountability. You're right.
No, I'm just saying, but going to these places, like, they feel like they have to go to, like, going to these little places, you don't have to go to those all the time. Like, I would go to those places when it ain't popping, when it ain't a lot going on.
I feel what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
I feel what you're saying, because like, if you don't go to those places, people be like, oh, he ain't this. He
exactly,
because
but
you rap about this, but he ain't.
Right. But like, they go like, whatever going on in Houston, you want to be with the livest spot, and you trying to be where it's popping at, and nah, not really. What I'm trying to do is go out here and enjoy myself and make it back without getting into these niggas. Cause you rich. You like that's why I said I can understand when you have to go out there because you in the hustle, you trying to make it and you getting us, so you out. But when you rich, bruh, like if I'm rich and I can go like how Drake and fucking Lil Baby was at the casinos,
Right.
where I can make food. Why would I go at the dice hole right here when I can go to the casino?
Right.
When I can go on this yacht?
I mean,
When I
but
can go to this?
look though, bro. Like I was saying earlier, it was more like a thing of, hey, they in Texas. You know what I mean? Like they got the best protection in Texas, which is Don Corleone, Jay Prince. You know what I mean? I'm connected with mob ties.
Everybody can
like
be touched.
like I can't be touched. I'm with mob ties in mob ties, arena. I'm with the mob ties where it started. Like I'm not supposed to be able to be touched. You know what I mean? So that could kind of sway, you know what I mean, the way you think about stuff like that. Even though you should always put yourself, first. But
I understand
that
exactly.
could kind of sway you.
I can understand because when you with Jay Prince and his figure and the authority that you perceive that he has.
Look at all the stuff he done beat. He got in a book
in Texas and Houston. That you shouldn't have to worry about going somewhere and worry about being touched because you under his, like, you rocking with him. No, I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. But clearly,
so you ain't got no worries.
But clearly, you realize that shit not true. Like, one thing we learned that shit ain't true because clearly anybody can be touched no matter who you are when you a black person. Because it was just so happened it wasn't number niggas out there. Niggas, so he was killed by another black person. And that's what I feel you when you. It's like, bro, niggas always want to, like, ain't nobody want to live for something. I don't know, like, it could be dope getting old, my nigga. Like, damn, and not have to worry about spending the rest of your life in prison, because you done killed somebody, or you know what I'm saying? Just it's hard enough, life hard enough without having to live your life on the run or kill something like, bro. I don't know, bro. I'm not saying you can't protect yourself. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be out here being vigilant about your life.
Right.
But
like I've heard, I watched multiple things, man. Cause this is like I don't want to put it on the Nipsey, level. You know what I mean? But it kind of is in my mind, man. I'm from Georgia, bro. At the end of the day, and just the way it happened, man. Some people saying it's a freak incident. Like this shit was an accident. Somebody was running away shooting. Like it's so much stuff that we don't know, so it's kind of hard to lock in on how you should feel about it.
Yeah, no, you're right.
You know what I mean? There's so many.
And he was big in
people
Georgia.
Running with the stories.
They big in Georgia, and everybody love Takeoff. Like if you talk to
anybody,
anybody,
kings in Georgia. Man.
Yeah, but if you talk to anybody who just all them famous niggas that been around Takeoff, he cool. Everybody like nobody ever said anything negative about Takeoff.
Right. I even watched the 21 Savage, like a little snippet. He was like, man, if you see Takeoff arguing, is the person that he arguing with that they wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
He Takeoff is a laid back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The same all the time type of person.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. So that shit is crazy, bro. When you see that shit, and it's just like, for the way he died, bro, and it's just, I'm kind of tired of it, bro, because, like I say, I'm a fan of Takeoff, right? But I'm a fan of young black people, and I'm just a fan of young youth, like living, nigga, like, damn, bro, it's already hard. So I'm a fan of motherfucker, especially if you made it. There's no reason to die in the streets of Houston when you made it, when you can be, you might could die in Peoria. Now, and I understand, not saying that Houston ain't like that, but I'm just saying, you made money not to be able to die like this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you got famous and got out the hood and got what you got, so you wouldn't die like this. But to some people, that's an honor to die in their hood and their homes. Not saying that that's their home, but, just being around. I don't know, bro.
Man, I don't know if it's an honor, but that just happens most of the time.
Yeah, I'm not trying to die.
You're dying in your hood, man. You're dying where you're from.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like you got to get away, man, and stuff. But it's about separation. Like, find something else to like. I like strippers. If I like to go to strippers and I like to go there, maybe I'm find me another strip club that niggas don't know about yet.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah. Like I don't know, man. Like I think they just thought it was in.
Protect their hands. No, I feel you. I feel like that's what they really thought too.
Right.
And I feel like it didn't. I don't feel like nobody thought it was going to escalate because they could have just beat the one nigga up And they,
Like shit, we gotta wait till we hear what happened, bro. Because I don't think it was just no damn dice game, bro. I just hate the way that they just puts a narrative. Oh, he died of a dice game. They started arguing, and he died.
You think it was something more?
Yeah, it's definitely more.
No, I feel you.
There's some
agree.
ego involved, bro.
No,
Somebody felt threatened for their life.
But I feel like it had to be something that spilled over from earlier. Like this ain't something that just happened right here.
Right.
It's this.
We're gonna hear the real story.
Yeah, that's why I said like when I heard that too, it's just like it seemed like there's more to this too. You know, like Academic spoke on it a little bit, and he was trying to talk how, you know, and there's many camera angles of people videotaping shit. So the truth gonna come out though. But the shit gonna happen, and you gonna see. Cause I don't know, like I said, it's crazy. Rest in peace to that young
Rest
king,
in peace
man.
to the last rocket, man. Rest in peace
to my
the
dog,
king,
man.
bro.
Heartbroken. Niggas is just heartbroken, man.
Rest in
Still
peace,
the
man.
GOAT to me, bro.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, bro, man. We did it.
Did it again?
We made it. We got another one.
Man.
We came out and we came
You
swinging.
Shit, there's a lot of fucked up shit we had to talk about, man. But hey, that's
It's
what we here
life.
for, man.
But you know, we shall overcome.
So,
You know what I'm saying? Hey man, we appreciate you. Check us out on all the social media. We'll be back again, you know. Come fuck with us, holler at us out. You know, I'll be trying to do a little more live, man.
hey, man. Trap of
my
the God,
shit.
man. Y'all need to tap in with this boy.
Yeah, I be doing stuff, man.
Yeah, I heard you
I'm
know.
all about, you know what it is. So we gonna do some things, man. I got, hopefully me and Chris Travis, we gonna try to start doing a live
Chris,
thing.
what up?
You know, he be doing it on Facebook Live a lot, man.
Right.
So and Instagram Live. So we gonna be trying to get some more shit popping.
Yes, sir.
And for dialogue, and you know, I got a lot of shit to talk
Yeah,
about.
man. You know, you got to be on the ground floor. You got to be talking about it every day, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You got to get it from different perspectives, man. You know, if you just look at it the same perspective, like you just missing out on so much of life, man. You know, you got to, you know, be able to talk to different people, man, and see different things.
There's so much out there.
You know, but we out this batch, man. We love y'all, man.